Okay, it's Alec, the Catholic, and I'm doing another reaction video today. It's gonna be an Eminem song, Godzilla. This is a new song from M, and Eminem is an artist, a rapper among rappers, the rapper of rappers. Some say the greatest of all time. I have personally yet to hear anyone better at this than he is. Um, the man has a talent and a skill for putting words together and making them come out a good thing. Uh, Unlike somebody. And so I have just total respect for his craft, and he approaches it like a craft. I know he can be very vulgar, and I know he can be very dark, and his themes can be not good for kids. Um, but in spite of that, I have to recognize that he's got a talent and a skill, and I admire the talent. I admire the skill, and when he does use it for good, he does it very good. Um, and it's impressive, and I can't deny the beauty of what this man can do with just spitting bars and crazy fast raps. I'm excited for this. Recovery is my favorite Eminem album. I have a lot of respect for Eminem as a person. It seems like he's his evolution as a person, going from, crazy Slim Shady, drug use, rock star, gonna just go nuts, go crazy, to quitting, giving up the drugs, having a scary, a close call, um, choosing to live for his little girls, and become the dad that he should be is really admirable in my mind. Like, he had a really rough childhood, really rough upbringing, um, and I'm not making excuses necessarily, but that's just who he is, and that's where he's coming from. And I've just accepted that this is who he is, and this is the way he communicates, and this is the way he expresses himself. And I try to find as much beauty in it as I can, and I'm hopefully there's something impressive in here. I'm I'm almost positive there will be. It's almost, this band never lets me down. So um, here we go. Eminem, Godzilla. Let's get into it.
You're a monster.
I can swallow a bottle of alcohol in her. Feel like Godzilla. Better hit the deck like the car dealer. My whole squad's in here walking around the party. A cross between a zombie apocalypse and Bobby the Rain Heenan, which is probably the same reason I wrestle with mania shades in this bitch. I'm posse up. Consider it to cost me a costly mistake if they sleeping on me. The hoes better get insomnia. ADHD hydroxy cut. Pass the Kavasi.
Okay, so I had to play the lyric video. I don't know if there's an actual music video for the song. I haven't seen one. There might be. I know that Juice World passed away. He hasn't played anything yet, or he hasn't been in this song just yet. But he passed away, which is crazy. So this must have been done before he passed, which is kind of nuts. And there's some things in here I really don't know or understand. I don't know what Kavasi is, or hydroxy cut. Okay, but yeah, but I like the fact that there's a lyric video that I can reference, because he goes so fast. I have to have this, otherwise I will just get lost, bro. Just totally lost.
In AA with an AK melee, finna set it like a play date, better vacate, retreat like a vacate mayday. This beat is cray cray, Ray J, H-A, laughing all the way to the bank, I spray flames like
H-A, laughing.
cannot tame or placate the
Monster, you get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm
There's Juice WRLD.
normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road truckers, I look like a villain out of those blockbusters.
Is that a joke? Moonshines like ice road truckers? Do ice road truckers drink a lot of moonshine? Because that would explain that line right there. But I've never seen ice road truckers, so Is that racist of me to assume that they just moonshine all the time? I don't know. All right.
Godzilla, fire spit a monster. Blood on the dance floor, Louis V carpet. Fire, Godzilla, fire monster. Blood on the dance floor, Louis V.
I'm just a product of the cricket onyx. Told him Nick the balls had him just appalled. Did so many things that pissed him off. It's impossible to list them all. And in the midst of all this, I'm in a mental hospital with a crystal ball, trying to see what I still be like this tomorrow. Risperdal versus whisper. My fist is ball back up against the wall. Pencil drawn. This is just a song to go ballistic on. You just pulled a pistol on the guy with a missile launcher. I'm just a Loch Ness, the mythological. Quick to tell a bitch you off like a fifth of vodka. When you twist the top of the bottle, I'm a monster.
Oh shoot, so much. A like a fifth of vodka. When you, is this a clean version of the song? Wait a minute.
Mythological. Quick to tell a bitch you off like a fifth of vodka. When you twist the top of the bottle, I'm a
Monster. You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road trucker, I look like a villain out of those blockbusters. Godzilla, fire spit a monster. Blood on the dance floor, Louis V carpet. Fire, Godzilla, fire monster. Blood on the dance floor, Louis V.
If you never gave a damn,
Okay.
raise your
It's
hand.
not the clean
Cause
version.
I'm about to set
Okay.
trip. Vacation plans, I'm on point like my index is. So all you will ever get is some motherfucking finger. Prostate exam. How can I have all these fans that perspire like a liar's pants? I'm on fire and I got no plans to retire. And I'm still the man you admire. These chicks are spazzing out.
Yeah, he is, bro. He's not gonna go nowhere, and you still admire this fool, even though he should have retired a long time ago. I don't think so. Dude, if he did this when he was 77, I'd still listen to him. I really would, dude. Like, oh, man.
I only get more handsome and flyer. I got 'em passing out like what you do when you hand someone flyers. And what goes around just like the blades on the chainsaw. Cause I caught the flag, but my dollar stacked right off the bat like a baseball. Like kidding, bitch, I got them racks with so much ease that they call me Diddy. Cause I make bands and I call getting cheese a cakewalk. Yeah. Bitch, I'm a player. I'm too motherfucking stingy for share. Won't even lend you an ear, ain't even pretending to care. But I tell a bitch I'm area of Shabaria, face on my genital area. The original Richard Ramirez, Christian Rivera. Cause my lyrics never sit well, so they wanna give me the chair like a pair.
Okay, so that line right there, like, this is the thing that I actually really like about Eminem recently. And I could be wrong. I haven't listened to all of his music. I haven't listened to everything on the Kamikaze album. It feels like to me lately, since the Recovery album, he has not really spoken, like, he doesn't treat women in a derogatory way. All women. Right? He doesn't just talk as if all women are trashy, hoes or hookers or whatever. He doesn't use those terms. He doesn't insult women in general. I feel like, yeah, he probably has taken aim at certain women specifically, and he's insulted them directly. But for the most part, like, he tends to treat women with a modicum of respect. And I know this line right here where he just says, I ain't even pretending to care, but I'll tell bleep, I'll marry her if she'll bury her face in my genital area. Okay, like, that seems like it might be derogatory towards women, but I think really what he's saying there, the way I take it at least, is that he's really talking about himself and how kind of like sad or kind of pathetic it is that, like, he'll ask a woman to marry him if she's just willing to do something like that for him. You know what I mean? And I think he's kind of, I don't know who Richard Ramirez is, so maybe there's something there that maybe there's something there that he's like, that I'm missing. I might be missing. But I know that he has a song called Rivers that he did with Ed Sheeran, where he talks about how, he basically has used women to fill the void, like, that he has inside himself. Like, he's like abusing women, objectifying them, using them kind of like a drug, kind of like a sex addict. I'm not saying he is one. I don't know. Although I think he did say that he is one. in that same song. He might have. I think he did. But I mean, I'm not saying he goes to the same meetings I do or anything like that. Like, I'm just saying that it's that kind of attitude. Like, if a woman is willing to do something like that, like, you'll fall madly in love with her. As a sex addict, like, that was something that I legitimately struggled with, especially as a teenager. You know, I got addicted to porn when I was 8. So when I was a teenager, porn was already something I was very, very familiar with because I had snuck it. It was a forbidden fruit I had taken the bite of, and I would fantasize about it. I would recall it. I would remember it. I tried to keep pictures, save pictures. I tried to, you know, like, I did everything. And then when it came to actually forming relationships with girls, like other teenage girls, I was pathetic, sad, and I relate to this exact line right here. Like, I would have married a girl if she was just willing to give me any kind of, like, sexual attention or affection in any way, shape, or form, and I was extremely desperate for it. And most girls knew that off the bat. They sensed it, and I got a lot of rejection. I got a lot of women not wanting to come anywhere near me, and a lot of girls were just like, "Stop texting me, please. Like, you're being real weird. Like, why are you asking me these questions about this? Why are you acting like you don't know anything about sex?" Because this is something else I would do. Because I was homeschooled my whole life, I would tell girls, you know, "Hey, so what is this thing? I don't know what this is." I knew exactly what it was. Like, you know, I knew exactly what it was used for, like a sex toy. Um, I would ask them, like, "What's this thing?" And they would have to explain it to me. And then they would be like, "Why are you asking me? This is weird. Like, we were friends. We were just texting for a little bit. Like, why are you?" And it's because that's all I was really thinking about. That's all I really wanted. What I'm really blessed that my wife and I, our foundation, the way our relationship started, I had actually given up on trying to get a girlfriend. I had finally reached a point where I was like, it's not healthy for me. It's not good for me to pursue women in this way. And thankfully, the same weekend that I decided to give all that up is the weekend we started talking. So my intentions were finally, for the first time, honest. It took till I was 17 years old. It took till I was 17 for that to happen. But I'm just saying I relate to this little line right here. And this is what I like about Eminem. His stuff is deep and thoughtful and thought provoking. It's not just insult rap. It's not. Like, he knows what he's doing, and it's beautiful artwork. It really is.
Richard Ramirez, Christian Rivera, cause my lyrics never sit well, so they wanna give me the chance. Like a paraplegic, and it's scary, call it Harry Carry, cause every time I'm digging Harry Carry, I marry a motherfucking dictionary on. I'm swearing up and down, they can spit this shit's hilarious. It's time to put these bitches in the obituary column. We wouldn't see eye to eye with a staring problem, get the shaft like a staring column.
We wouldn't see eye to eye with a staring problem. Oh, man.
Trigger happy, pack heat, but it's black ink. Evil half of the bad meats. Evil that means take a backseat, take it back to fat beats with a maxi six.
Evil half of Bad Meets Evil. Okay, so he is evil in Bad Meets Evil. So Bad was Royce da 5'9", I believe, and then he's the evil part, and that. Okay, cool.
Look at my rap sheet. What attracts these people is my gangster bitch like Apache with a catchy jiggle. I stack chips. You better got a half-eaten Cheeto. Fill him with the venom and eliminate him. Other words, I'm intimate him. I don't wanna hurt him, but I did him in a fit of rage. I'm murdering again. Nobody will evade him. Finna kill him and dump the fucking bodies in a lake, obliterating everything is generated. Renegade him, hit him, make anybody who want it with the pin and frame. Don't nobody want it, but they're gonna get it anyway. I'm beginning to feel like I'm mentally ill. I'm a killer, be killed. I'm a killer, be the vanilla gorilla. You're bringing the killer within me out of me. You don't wanna be the enemy of the demon who enemy. I be on the receiving enemy. What stupidity it'd be. Every bit of me's the epitome of a spitter when I'm in the vicinity. Motherfucker, you better duck or you finna be dead the minute you run into me. 100% of you is a fifth of a percent of me. Motherfucker.
Is he ever gonna stop?
I'm finish you, bitch, I'm available. You wanna battle, I'm available. I'm blowing up like an inflatable. I'm undebatable, I'm unavoidable, I'm unevadable. I'm on the toilet bowl, I got a trailer full of money and I'm paid for. I'm not afraid to pull them. Man, stop.
Okay, yeah, man, stop, bro. How? Okay, 3 minutes 28 seconds. Where did he start that? Is the Venom line, right? How long was that? That was insane. I mean, I don't know if that's the fastest he's ever gone, like syllables per minute or whatever. Because I know Rap God, he broke like a world record. I believe I recall something like that. Like, he broke a world record with his speed in Rap God. Let's want to so two. Let me see.
Feeling with the
Okay, so 257, he starts. Maybe 256.
venom and eliminate him. Other words, I'm intimate him. I don't want to hurt him, but I did him in a fit of rage. I'm murdering again. Nobody will evade him. Finna kill him and dump the fucking bodies in a lake, obliterating everything is generator. Renegade him, hit him, make anybody who want it with the pin and frame. Don't nobody want it, but they're gonna get it anyway. I'm beginning to feel like I'm mentally ill. Until a killer be killed, I'm a killer. Be the vanilla gorilla. You're bringing the killer within me out of me. You
Vanilla Gorilla.
don't want to be the enemy of the demon who enemy of being the receiving enemy. What stupidity it'd be. Every bit of me's the epitome of a spitter when I'm in the vicinity. Motherfucker, you better duck or you finna be dead the minute you run into me. 100% of you is a fifth of a percent.
100% of you is a fifth of a percent of me. Oh.
Enemy, I'm about to fucking finish you, bitch. I'm available. You wanna battle? I'm available. I'm blowing up like an inflatable. I'm undebatable. I'm unavoidable. I'm unevadable. I'm on the toilet bowl. I got a trailer full of money and I'm paid for. I'm not afraid to pull them. Man, stop.
Oh. Okay, so three. Okay, so two. Is it 257? Yeah, 257 to 357, right? And that's exactly 327, right? Yeah, so 30 seconds. 30 seconds of just non-stop, constant, and I don't know how many words he squeezed into 30 seconds. I'm sure if you know the count of how many words he just spoke in 30 seconds, let me know, because and then you can figure out how many words per second he was saying, which is an insane concept. I speak in terms of like maybe 1 to 2 words a second at the most. Maybe 3 if I'm really excited or hyper or had a cup of coffee or I'm staying up till 4 in the morning like tonight. But other than that, man, he did so good he woke my kids up.
Paid for. I'm not afraid to pull them. Man, stop. Look what I'm planning.
And that's it. You're a monster. You're a monster, Em. Oh my gosh. That was insane. That was so cool. That was cool. And I like the chorus. I like Juice WRLD's thing. Like, oh man, this was a good song. This is from his new album, brand new album, Songs to Be Murdered By. This is an insane album name, but you know what? It's M. So thank you very much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I hope you like this song as much as I did. I do. I want to listen to the whole thing just all the way through, like by myself now, and just like digest it all. And I gotta check out more on his album. This is so cool. I wonder what else he's brought us. I have a feeling this song feels a lot like he's coming back into his shady persona, and he's gonna be angry and he's gonna be hot and he's gonna say some really like dark stuff, and it's gonna be great. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you are too. My kids are awake. I gotta put them back to bed. So peace.